Hi.
Hi, Corinne.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Great.
I'm Robert Goldberg. I'm with the York Theater.
Yes, and how did you get involved with the York Theater?
I went to see a show many, many years ago. Fell in love with the show, actually, or the way they did the show.
Right.
And decided that I'd start volunteering so I can get to see shows for nothing by being an usher. And then I started stuffing envelopes, and then I started mails for them and everything else, and eventually I became almost like a full-time volunteer.
That's great.
And I've been there for quite a number of years, although I don't remember exactly how many.
Okay, that's fine. You think it's more than 10?
No, it's probably between 8 and 10.
8 and 10, okay. Well, York does such amazing works, and they won a couple dramatist awards, right?
Yes, well, at least one.
Yeah,
one just shortly.
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Right. You remember what it was for?
No, I don't.
Okay.
It was the year that we did Enter Laughing.
Right. So, it was for
and
Enter
it might have been for Enter Laughing.
It was for Enter Laughing, I believe. Oh, that was a great production. I saw that production.
It was, and it's continued to have a life. It's been shown. Our version has been played in other theaters around the country, California, Long Island, and we're hoping someday it might make it to Broadway.
We hope so. I mean, Josh Rossetti did a great job.
Josh did, and he's now starring in Rent.
He is?
He is.
Oh, wow.
And he also had been given a starring role in one of Neil Simon's Broadway Bound or one of the plays. So he's had a terrific career growth, and he's wonderful. He did an amazing job.
I thought so too. So, I mean, of all the York productions that you've seen, do you have one that stands out as your favorite?
Enter Laughing is definitely on the top of the list. I also loved Blind Lemon Blues, which is the story of Blind Lemon Jefferson. And they did something called The People v. Mona. It was a one-night concert that had a star-studded cast.
Oh, wow.
And unfortunately, it never really went anywhere. But I fell in love with one of the actresses because I didn't know she was a girl until the second act. She played a man in the first act.
Really?
And I constantly remember that. I can't tell you I love everything New York does. That would be a lie.
Right.
But I've always enjoyed everything they've done, and those three are some of my favorites.
That's fantastic. So how did you get involved with being on the board? From just volunteering?
From volunteering, I found that I had a knack for some of the fundraising that they do. And I'm an accountant by trade, although I'm retired, so I started helping them with accounting. And they asked me if I'd like to do more. And by doing more, I became a board member. So now I'm on the executive committee and the finance committee, as well as the board.